Welcome to E-Rides channel. Today we are thrilled to unveil the cutting-edge cargo e-bike, the Tornado One by Invanti. Join us as we embark on journey through the innovative features and unmatched versatility. I will start with quick unboxing, then delve into the revolutionary technology that sets this electric bicycle apart. Stay tuned as we put this Tornado One through series of rigorous tests, including riding up to the hill, speed test, riding with my kids to evaluate the performance and practicality. Let's dive in. And here's a quick assembly. So first I will remove some of the packaging and install the handlebar with the 4 bolts it came in a box. I would take the wheel and remove 4 bolts from the sides. Once you remove the bolts, it will be much easier to install the wheel. Then re-secure with the same 4 bolts you remove with a washer. The next step would be removing more of the packaging and installing the pedals. Make sure you install the pedals right to the right, left to the left side. Next step would be attaching the fender and headlight. It's very simple, just removing the bolts from the fork and re-secure the fender and headlight, and then you just plug in the headlight. The next step would be attaching the rear rack with the 4 bolts it came with. Make sure it's all secured and holds well. And let me introduce you the Invanti Tornado One electric bicycle, which is cargo and also can be used as regular bicycle. So Invanti brand is a parent company for Fifth Wheel, which I already reviewed few bicycles from them. So they will offer this cargo electric bicycle Tornado One in the crowdfunding. You can check link in description for all the information, and they will also offer later time on the website. So this is a kind of premium with a lot of options for you to choose, and I'll go through all these options as well. So I highly recommend to check them out, but before doing that, let's check it out first what I did so far. So I did assemble the bike out of the box, adjust some brakes, and I changed the seat post with actually not only suspension seat post, which really nice, but also it's a dropout seat post. I think it will be extra options available most likely, but again, check the link in description to see what options they will have for crowdfunding. But the original one can go as low like 28 inches down the seat, and the toughest height would be about 41 inches. With this seat post, actually it will go up to here, so it's really high. But you can easily adjust this, and I'm gonna show you how I will look. I'm 5'11" on this bike. And seat post, let me remove from the stand. So the seat post really nice and bouncy, which are great options because it does come with a front fork suspension, but it is hardtail as most of the cargo bike. And here's how I will look on this bike as 5'11", and there's a lot of space to go up or down for the seat, so somebody who's shorter can fit this bike, or somebody who is taller can fit the bike as well. And handlebar, it's very comfortable to hold. You can also attach the front basket, which I'm gonna attach later on. I just attached this rack, which easy attachable with 4 bolts, but I'm gonna remove it later on in this video and attach with this basket, which will be more useful for me. And this basket or the rack can hold up to 10 kilograms. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it like here for now. And also you can attach the rear basket on this rack, which I already attached. It will be attached with 4 bolts, which already included. I didn't attach for one of the reasons because I'm gonna also attach the seat for my kids and the fence which I have, and later on in the video I'll ride with my kids so you can see how it looks and if there is enough space. And the bike itself can load up to 440 pounds, which is 200 kilograms as well. And Tornado One are UL standard tested and certified. The sticker located right on the frame over here, and again the battery as well. So if you're looking for something which is UL standard certified, this is a great bicycle for you. because some states do require to have UL standard certified. So let's get closer and see all the specifications on this Invanti Tornado 1. So Invanti Tornado 1 comes with a torque sensor which allow you to pedal the bike very nicely and easily, and it's also power consumption very well. And Tornado 1 comes with a single battery or dual battery options. So you can choose a single battery which will have 48 volt with 14.7 amp battery, and it's about 700 watt hours, and the battery itself weighs almost 10 pounds, easy to remove with the keys, and they include two keys for one battery. On another side there is a lock. Once you unlock it, you just use this latch to drop the battery out, and the same way it's easy to charge. Over here is the charging port, and they also include on the top over here special, looks like, adapter to charge the battery, most likely through the solar panel if you have a special system for that. And you may want to check everything in the link in below, more about this technology. And from this side you can see on this bag, it's pretty large bag, it's more like hard shell. You can open with the zipper, the small pocket right here, and over here you can lock in. So it comes with a lock with 3 codes you select, and pretty easy to open. So you do have bag included, I believe. And inside over here it's an electronic control system. So basically over there is controller. This one is a torque sensor built in inside of the bottom bracket. Motor on this bike is 750 watt motor. It's hidden inside, and the brakes are hydraulic, which should give you good stopping power as well. So you get 180 millimeter disc brakes on the front and same on the rear. The Tornado 1 comes with a 7 gear, which derailleur by Tourney, and the Shimano shifter right over here, 7 speed. Also it comes with very nice grips, which is very soft with some rest, so your hands will not get tired while you're running long distance, and it provides really nice grips as well, which is very comfortable to hold. It does come with a like half throttle, which is easy to use, and you can see a really bright display. Even on the bright sunlight you can see very clear, and it's easy to switch. On the left side you'll find the controller to switch the pedal assist. It does come only with 3 pedal assist levels, but you do get a lot of information on display. Odometer reading, you got average speed, maximum speed, and you also get the time you travel for, calorie count, and power output by your motor, and also the trip miles. Now see the speed in real time on the center of display, and the power of the battery. So once your battery starts to be used, then the battery power will drop, as you will see, 5 different levels. The handlebar by itself, it's 27-inch wide, which is very comfortable to hold, more like BMX style. So you can attach your phone holders if you want to, and you can also attach the bottle holder right over here. It does come with 2 screw already attached, so you just attaching bottle if you need to attach. You do get a suspension fork, which from Trauma Fat, and it does have about 60 millimeter travel with options to lock in, but there's no options to change the preload adjustment. And you got real nice tires, which come with a reflector on the side, and the tires are by Chuyang, and they can be pumped the air up to 35 psi, and you might want to check the recommended minimum and also maximum psi level on the side of the tires as well. Since you get a cargo bike, you do need to have a good tail light, which is located on the back. Also it comes with a turn signal light. You control this turn signals over here by switching left or to the right. To turn the light on, you just basically press the button for 3 seconds, and it will turn on the headlight, and you will see the light appear on the side of the display as well. Display comes with USB port right underneath over here, so you can connect USB device to charge it while you're riding, which is really good, and it's right on the bottom of display. And the headlight also pretty bright at night, and it does come with a reflector underneath. Also, you'll find reflector on the wheels as well, which give you good protection and great visuality at night. And the bike comes with fenders. As you can see, the full fender on the front, and on the rear you'll get also full fenders, and not only full fenders, it also comes with protection over here. That's great for put pinner on the side, or when you have a children's on the back, so the feet will not go inside the tires, which is very important as well. And it does come with very nice pretty large seat, which is soft, looks like should give you a real nice ride experience as well. And here's the seat post I changed to. It came also from Invanti, and it's easy to change the position of the if you want to, so it's kind of drop out. If you need to drop down the seat while you're riding in a hill or anytime, it takes only a second to push this switch, and it will drop the seat down or lift it up. It's a real nice bicycle and a real great color. So let's go for a ride and see how the bicycle actually performs. And now we're gonna go for speed test on throttle only to see how fast it can go on full throttle. And then we'll do pedal assist test. This bike comes with a torque sensor. So first I'm gonna stop right over here. I'm gonna make this display a little bit brighter. Actually, it's all the way bright. But you can see on the side of the video the display of the speed, GPS. I'm gonna go with GPS speed only first, and then we'll go with the GPS also. So you can see up to 900 peak power, 920 or 17, 19 miles an hour, 21 on GPS, 22, 23, very torquey actually, 24. So it keep 24 on very solid 24 on GPS and 24 on display. Yeah, 24 very solid on GPS. And the brakes works pretty good actually. I don't want to push very hard, but I feel like it works good, but we're gonna test it out later. Now I'm on the gear number 7, and we're gonna do another test with the pedaling to see how fast I can pedal this bike with assist level 3, which is top. It's only comes with 3, and it's peak power about 900. Now it drops 25 miles an hour on GPS, 25 on display, and looks like the power still provide me, but it cannot go any faster unless you're really pedaling. So I'm gonna stop right here on the stop sign. Wow, it's actually rear wheel was locked, so the brakes was good, but we're gonna test it out right now on pedal assist level 1, and the throttle actually can go up to the top speed. It's not depend on the pedal assist level. So you do have torque sensor. So I'm gonna switch to gear number 5, and just to see how pedaling on this bike. Torque sensor are great bicycles. When they have it, it usually cost more, and very soft and natural. Actually, as you can see, I'm wearing the open helmet, so I can hear this basically very quiet. The motor works super quiet, no joke. It's a really quiet motor on this power, and I can pedal probably to the top speed if I want to. But the good about the torque sensor, it consumes only as power as needed. So right now I went up to 60 miles an hour. I'm gonna turn off pedal assist completely. I want to see how easy, and actually I can feel like the post works, like the suspension post. It's really good. And now I'm gonna switch to gear number 4 and start pedal with no power at all, because I put on the pedal assist 0 and just pedal as a traditional bicycle. And it's Actually pretty good. I'm gonna switch to gear number 3 so I can pedal faster. Now number 4 again. So you cannot really see any much difference than traditional bicycle because the tire is only 3 inches wide and it's 20 inch. Very comfortable to pedal this bike. You can adjust the seat as more comfortable for you. I like the step through because it's much easier to get on. So now I'm gonna switch back to pedal assist level 1. It's kicking very nicely. And now we're gonna go for hill test. I actually never take cargo bike to hill, but I do feel like this bike has a lot of torque and it was fully charged. I have on this bike already 2 miles since the time I charged it, and we're gonna test it out to see how the brakes works later, and then we're gonna test it out uphill, if this bike can go uphill on throttle only, because it's very kind of important for some people if they can use only throttle to uphill or even to carry the load. And I weigh 215 pounds, which a lot, and this bike can hold up to 440 pounds, and I feel like this bike has a lot of power. So let's go from and test it out. So first I'm gonna use actually we're gonna do the brake test because I didn't do it. I use the throttle only right now. And I will stop by the white car. 20 miles an hour, 21. I'm gonna try it to go 25 to hit. And this white car. 25, and then I'll start 24 and stop. So it's about, well, it does leave a mark on the ground, so it does stop very well. I didn't push very hard, just simple, because the hydraulic brakes, they do the job for you. Really good stopping power. And now I'm gonna ride the bike up to the hill. I'll try to do pedaling and the throttle only to see how it feels on the road as well. We do have a lot of cars around here, but we do have a bike lane. And this bike is not super fast, so it's 25 miles an hour. It's a class 3. On the class 2, it might go, I think, the same way, same speed. I didn't test it on the class 2 yet. So I'm going very well, 25 miles an hour with a nice pedaling, no ghost pedaling on this bike. 25 miles an hour. And I do have turn signals on the left side right over here. I'm gonna put this way so you can see. Actually the speed on display pretty much matched to the GPS, even show a little bit less sometimes, but very accurate information. And let's see if I can do with throttle only over here to the going on longer, like long trips, because usually test on the one block it's smaller, so this one is much longer, and see if it can get to 25 miles an hour. It does get me 24 very solid on throttle only, 24 and 4 on display, which is about 24 and a half on GPS. Yeah, 24, and it's provide about 600 peak power right now. So it does try to save some power. Let's see if this bike have a cruise control. No, it only has a walk mode. And I switch the light on so people can see me from back and the front as well, at daytime as well. So on throttle only right now, it's a little bit decline over here, so let's see, 24 and 3. And your position, sitting position, actually pretty tall, so it's very comfortable position for the cargo bike. Very nice grips, and actually very comfortable to sit on it. And the seat is good so far. So 24, 24 and a half. All right, so I'm getting closer to the hill now, and we're gonna test it out to see actually if this bike can go up to the hill. Usually 750 motor should be able to get up to the hill, but again, I don't really have any expectancy out of this bike. I already wrote about, let's see how many miles, 5 miles on this bike, so it's 3 miles right over here. So it does mostly throttle, so one bar is dropped already. So it will give you best performance if you pedal because the torque sensor, but if you use only throttle only, then you may consider 2 batteries because it should drain the battery. It may last about 17 miles, actually a little bit 18 miles I think on throttle only most likely. But now I stop and I'm gonna do this throttle only, and they don't even want to let me through. Okay, so I'm going 13 miles an hour, 14, 15, and let's see if it can climb the hill. It's about 11 miles an hour. Hopefully we'll do half. 7 miles an hour so far. 6 miles an hour. So if it's powerful enough, it should make up to the hill about at least 3 to 4 miles an hour. As long as it will make it, because some of the bikes, actually 750 motor already would give up over here. So that's what I want to see, if this bike with a torque sensor can climb. So far it's 6 miles an hour, still climbing up. And the peak power right now it's 877, so it's still pulling. So that's a good sign. 6 miles an hour. Now it's still 6 miles on GPS, 5.8 on display. But 6 miles actually, it's very impressive and very good for 750 watt motor. And I would be very happy if it would make it with 4 miles an hour, but with 6 miles an hour, it's actually more than I was expecting out of this bike. So this is a cargo bike with a lot of power. Even at 750 watt motor, it made it up to the hill, which is very good. We're gonna also test the brakes, the downhill, probably at higher speed, which usually will not be the case, but you do want to have very good brakes on the cargo bike because you're gonna have some load on this bike. Because I'm gonna have this bike tested with about 130 kilo with my son and daughter riding on the back, so I want to make sure the brakes are good. So let's go down hill and see how the brakes on the higher speed will go. It's going about 26, 30, 34, and then stop. Yeah, the brakes, it's locking the rear wheel, so the front, I didn't push it hard, but it does work pretty well because of the higher speed, 34 miles an hour. Yeah, 34 miles an hour on GPS. So I don't think you will ever get that high speed on this bike unless you're going downhill like me. And this is the steepest hills we have it in this area. And now I'm gonna go and pick up my kids. I'm gonna install the seat and the fans for the kids, so it will be more safer, and we're gonna go for a ride and see. So far I'm very impressed and happy with the quality build. Very easy to navigate, grips very comfortable to hold, and the brakes works great. The display, one of the clear and largest with a lot of information. You do have even calorie counting. And I just got first compliment on this bike. They like the look, but they didn't see what this bike can do actually. I can tell you this bike is very impressive for the size, very slim, with slimmer tires, which is 3 inches wide, more like street tires, with pedaling, impressive pedaling on this bike at all, better than many of the bicycles I tested. So I'm gonna stop over here and go for pedaling. Pedal assist level 1 actually. And good about this bike that you I never rode electric bicycle, so this bike gave you very nice transition. It's not not jerky like most of the bicycle you would get with a pedal assist, sometimes with a cadence sensor. This one is torque sensor, which is great for exercise. It gives you nice acceleration, and you can basically start to pedal on the pedal assist level 3 and go to the top speed if you want to. It will consume a lot of power, because what you do usually, you don't use all the power when you use torque sensor. With cadence sensor, it will use to the top, because whatever pedal assist level you'll set it up, it will accelerate to the speed. With the torque sensor, as you can see, it's 300 peak only when I just push very barely, and it just provide enough power. 11 miles an hour on pedal assist level 1. If I want to go faster, I push harder, it will provide me up to 40 miles an hour. And that's why they only include 3 pedal assist level up to 25 miles an hour. You don't really need more, because 25 miles an hour is pretty fast for electric bicycle, and also when you do cargo, and it's very comfortable UL standard 65 bicycle. And I just want to show you how the fork work on this bike, the suspension. As you can see, it's travel pretty nicely, and when I push from the standing on it and braking the front brake, you'll see the movement. So it does have very nice travel and works pretty good, taking all the bumps. And now I attach the front basket. As you can see, I put 2 helmets in it, so I'm gonna pick up my kids. And also I attach this seat. I do get this soft, nice seat, long one, which should be really comfortable to sit on. Also I attach this fence and the footrest. The footrest maximum weight 10 kilo. The rack, it's 80 kilo, and you have 2 options to attach this fence. You make it either over here attachment, as you can see right here, or you can do over here. I did differently. I just did one over here attachment, another one I could do either here or here, so I decided to do wider. For reason, because I'm not sure if my kids will fit in, because the narrow, it's probably better for the smaller children, so they will not fill out. So I think I might also change this one to this one. So this one is just a plugs. You just pull them out and reinstall it. And now I'm gonna go and pick up my kids. They're somewhere around, and we're gonna test it out to see how the bicycle actually riding with the kids together. It's very important as well, because some people will use this as only one-way transportation, replacement of the car, and I think this bike can do it easily. Great replacement for the car. So I'm gonna get my kids and see if they approve it. Make sure the kids wear helmet, also you do as well. And I can see my kids right there. They are actually went for the walk today, so they're actually very excited to see this new bike and probably to ride it. Oh, okay. Look on. Hey, are you guys happy to see new bike? Look on this bike. Check this out. I installed this special fence for you guys. You need to get helmet first, okay? And mom would have to walk. And look, did you need help removing it? Okay, here you go. So you guys gonna get in under this side, because I made it wider from one side, but later on you guys tell me which way you prefer, slimmer or harder. You can try to get on this side, Sophia. You want to try it first? Who's sitting first? You're sitting first? Okay. I will hold the bike for the first time. I'm not sure how good the stance, because some of them are not that strong. This bike is very solid, looks like. And you put, okay, so it was easy from this side. What about from another side? Who wants to try from another side? It was good. You good? Okay, I guess that's good. I'm gonna change it. Is it too wide for you? Because I can make it slimmer later on. Is it good, Sophia? Or you can do slimmer? What do you think? Should I do slimmer? Okay, they're kind of shy. All right, let's go. So first we're gonna go with a low speed and see how it will go. How are you guys doing there? Good. They're shy on the camera, but that's fine. We're gonna see how actually experience riding the bike. Actually, it's very important stability, because I rode already about 4 or 5 different cargo bikes with my kids, and it's actually nice. I can pretty much maneuver. It's good on this bike, and we have camera here. So 10 miles an hour on actual pedal assist level 1, easy to pedal. And let's see how throttle will do. Throttle only. I'm gonna get probably up to 20 miles. No, I don't want to go too fast. It is nice acceleration. Yeah, about 20 miles right now. 20 now. It hits, and I will brake. I'm gonna brake, guys. Very nice. So I'm gonna switch to power to see how much power it produces. And I do have only 3 bar left, which is great. I rode about 10 miles on this bike almost, so it should last for at least on the battery 1 charge without pedaling, only throttle, about 17 to 18 miles should last easily, probably a little bit more. I think about 18 to 20. But if you try to pedal, it's designed up to 60 miles with pedaling on pedal assist level 1. And if you buy a second battery, it's rated up to 100 miles. And I think it's pretty accurate numbers, might be if you pedal it. But again, vary on the weight, terrain, and weather. So how are you guys? Do you like it? It's a soft seat? Better than other one? Oh yeah, they like it, because all the cargo bikes I rode doesn't have the soft seat like that. That's kind of big plus on this bike. They give you an options to get really nice, very thick, solid seat. And the 2 kids weight over like 55 to 60 kilo, about 120 to 135 pounds most likely. And if I pick them up from school, I will have the backpack on the front rack. That's actually add up more weight, but this bike should carry at least 440 pounds, which is great. Let's do one more round, guys. And I'm gonna ask them to be a judge, because it's very important. The kids cannot, like, they don't lie usually. They tell you if it's better or not, if they like it, and the experience. I'm gonna ask this professional how they like it. Let's see. Okay, nice. So it can, oh, you guys be careful. So it's not really as stable with a heavy cargo. I mean, it's not, well, it is, but always hold the bike when the kids inside. So I want to ask the professional riders, how do you like this bike? Good. Do you like higher speed or low speed?
Highest.
Higher. Do you feel comfortable riding on this bike?
Yes.
Better than other?
Yes.
For sure?
Yes.
I don't see any smile on your face. Oh, you do? Okay, I see now. So you like this bike more?
Yes.
Okay, will you ride this bike next time or the other one?
This one.
This one? Okay. All right, so I got some seal of approval. The kids like it. Invanti, actually one of the best cargo bike. I actually tried. I really think this bicycle can be a car replacement, since it comes with so many features and options. The riding experience is great. It's very easy to pedal this bike. Even it comes with a torque sensor, but you will feel very easy acceleration. And this bike comes with a lot of torque power and really nice experience. You get a very nice front fork. If you have a seat post like me with suspension, you'll feel very comfortable riding as well. It is a really nice looking bike. I already got a couple compliments on this bike. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.